part of the difficulty we have in faithfully representing the religious other has to do with the fact that we are unable to see the religious other correctly. So it's the problem of representing it faithfully has to do with the difficulty of seeing the other correctly. The general and most significant reason why meetings like this Parliament of World Religions are so important is that they are expressions of a growing awareness that religious people have to live with each other. And they have to live with each other in a planet that is facing some very, very serious problems. Now, there have always been many religions, and in a sense, religions have always had to exist with each other. But there were much more definable boundaries between the religions. Today, as our world shrinks, as our world, the communication network brings us closer together, and most importantly, as immigration increases, we are literally living next door to each other, people who find meaning in their lives along totally different paths. The job of the theologian, as it was described to me by my professor back in Rome at the Gregorian University in mid-1960s, or early 1960s, was to mediate between the culture and your religion, to have a dialogue between the culture and the religion. Well, the dialogue that I already then, as a seminarian, the dialogue that I carried on was between that aspect of culture which we call religious diversity, the other religions. Each religion has much to learn from other religions. I mean, this sense that there is more truth in all the religions than there is in any one religion. I think just that's stated somewhat generically, but it is a growing recognition that many of the questions that I have, many of the difficulties that I have in my religion, can be addressed with the help of other religions. That, I think, is becoming more and more part of a interreligious experience. The book finally came out, and it is titled "Without Buddha, I Could Not Be a Christian." And, you know, okay, it's a catchy, racy, sexy title. And the publisher was delighted with it, but it's true. It's true. I don't think I could be a Christian without Buddhism. People are recognizing some of the difficulties of questions I have about the nature of creation or the nature of the divine. Perhaps Buddhism or Hinduism or Shinto even can help me deal with those questions. So we have this, what is called interreligious dialogue, where people talk with each other in order to grow in truth, but it's also becoming interreligious, or as is sometimes called, dual belonging, that people find their very identities as religious people nurtured by two different traditions. They may be primarily of one tradition. I may be basically a Christian. That's my background, that's my conditioning. But I find that I need the nourishment, this is true in my own personal case, that I need the nourishment that comes out of a Buddhist practice that I combine with my Christian. This dual belonging or multiple belonging, I think, is a growing phenomenon, and for many people a growing journey and a growing enrichment. But then the persons more from maybe Asian religions, Buddhism, would say, however, if you are working for justice without compassion, it's not going to get you anywhere. It's only likely to lead to violence. My question is, while there is this reciprocity, this non-duality between working for justice and working for compassion, does compassion have a certain priority? The need to be fellow interreligious citizens, to be, in my situation, to be fellow Hindu Americans and Buddhist Americans, Hindu Australians and Buddhist Australians, Christian Australians, and the need to be interreligious, not just citizens, but collaborators. We work together to face problems that need the collaboration of all. Problems that cannot be solved by any one nation or one religion.